drip, yeah, I know she can't hold it. Even on your bitch, even though she got COVID.
Welcome to Show Face News. You can call me what you want. Just don't call me woke. Make sure you subscribe right now. Make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. You dig? Share the video. Listen. YouTube is great. YouTube is amazing. Subscribe to Show Face News. Check it out, man. Now, there's been a hunt for Maurice. What's his last name? I don't forgot the man's last name, man. Maurice Hill. You know Maurice Hill is one half of the owner of Makedas, the cookie shop where young Dolph was murdered at, correct? Okay, cool. There's been a hunt for Maurice Hill since yesterday. The police issued a bounty on the head. A bounty on the head of Maurice Hill. Maurice has had like a couple $1,000 they put on his head. Well, they saying allegedly that the man has been caught today out there in Memphis. They're saying that Maurice Hill was indicted today. They saying Maurice Hill was indicted today, and that they found Maurice Hill. Now, if you aren't very familiar with the Show Face News channel, you know that me personally has been saying for months that the family at Makedas, that whole family is responsible for young Dolph's death. Now, Maurice Hill is clearly the front man of young Dolph's passing. Maurice Hill was the one who went on the news with two different stories, if you can remember, when they did the interview, right? Maurice Hill was the one who had his nephew, Jason Hill, in the same I believe he was in the same van, but he died. His nephew, Jason Hill, had died a few days after the murder of young Dolph. You understand? And they said there was at least 2 shooters or 3 shooters that was involved. All right. Salute to Sue Surf's white t-shirt, by the way. But yeah, they were saying that, Jason Hill was also a possible shooter, even though Jason Hill died a few days after young Dolph passed away, right? So what was the correlation there? Because he was still at the same crib that they found that white Mercedes at, But Maurice Hill was the one who claimed he showed up to the scene late and all that, and how he don't know what happened, this happened and that happened. And I believe he was in that car without shoes on. I think he was barefoot. You did? But I've been saying for months that whole family at Makedas is responsible for young Dolph's death, and that young Dolph was set up. They also claim that the phone of young Dolph, the phone that young Dolph had, was thrown in the trash behind Makedas, allegedly. I don't know how true that is. That's what I heard. However, they're saying that Maurice Hill was indicted today. Now, if Maurice Hill is getting indicted today, that means that the rest of that family, Raven Winton, Pamela Hill, the wife of Maurice Hill, and the other sister, I forgot the other sister's name, the fatter one, she's gonna get locked up too. But we all know Raven Winton very well, don't we? And I believe, the bigger sister, her name is Tamika Hurd, the real fat one, the real obese one, Tamika Hurd. She's going to get locked up too. And whoever else is involved, because trust and believe, straight dropping on them, they told straight drop, and all the rest of them told, man. You dig? I've been saying it for the longest, that whole Makedas franchise is going down because they're moving very shiesty. Just off the fact that they were smiling when they mentioned how Makedas was made, because if you are not familiar with Makedas and how it started, Makedas is actually the name of Maurice and Pamela Hill's niece, who passed away back in the day. I don't remember how she passed away. I think it was due to some type of cancer or some sort. But listen, what I'm saying is, when they were talking about it in an interview, how Makedas was made, because Makeda is the name of their niece who passed away about in like early 2000s. They were smiling on how it happened. Like, yeah, she died and et cetera, et cetera. And they were smiling while they were saying it. I'm like, damn, y'all, y'all looking like y'all happy that y'all niece passed away and whatnot from whatever sickness she had or however she passed away. You understand? Just to show you how sick these people at Makeda's are. You understand? And all this time, you were seeing Raven went and take to social media telling people that, oh, we want apologies and etc. What apologies do we owe you now that your father, Maurice Hill, has been indicted for the murder of young Dolph? Because the murder of young Dolph has a lot of hands in it. It ain't just one person. It ain't just two people. It ain't just three. It's a whole organization that planned the murder of young Dolph. And I've been saying it for months. It's pretty obvious and clear. You know, a lot of people didn't want to do their research. A lot of people said, let the police handle it. But look, certain things are blatant and obvious. All right. This won't be the first time that someone was set up. It won't be the last time, man. People get set up. When you think you are too comfortable in the hood, when you're too comfortable in the hood, things happen sometimes. Young Dolph has been in plenty of incidents where he was shot at prior to his death, and this just happened to be the one that took him out. All right. Some people have too much pride, unfortunately, but somebody of a status like young Dolph, he could not be in that area. He could not be in that city as worth as big as he was, or as high status as he was, to be exact. You understand? But I've been saying it. I haven't made a vlog about young Dolph in a while. But I've been saying it that they set up Dolph, man. It's like, oh, you need to let the police do their work, let the detectives do their work. Listen, the internet was the detectives. They did the work. You dig? I mean, they might as well have told on themselves at this point. You dig? But I'm only going to assume that Straight Drop and the other shooter testified against him and told the truth. I mean, they was clearly going to be facing some type of football numbers. So, of course, they was going to go out there and say who really planned it out, who organized the hit. You dig? Maurice Hill is now a suspect in the murder of young Dolph. And they had put a bounty on his head yesterday. Yesterday, they put a bounty on Maurice Hill's head. And allegedly, Maurice Hill right now has been indicted, is what they're telling me. All right? So Maurice Hill is definitely a suspect, which also means that the two sisters, Raven Winton and Tamika Hurd, might as well be locked up too, because he's going to testify against his daughters, man. As snake-like as these people move over there, he's going to testify against his daughters and his wife, Pamela Hill. They all set the man up. They all wanted the bread. They were all struggling financially. They had to pay off court fees because they lost in court for bills they did not pay. The cable company sued them. Past landlords sued the family. All right, so they were already in debt and they needed something to get support from the community in order to pay off debts and etc. I mean, they've been running insurance fraud for the last couple years just to pay off things, doing fake robberies on the store in order to receive compensation for, you know, the emotions of the community, the emotions of the community giving money back because they trying to act like they don't got no insurance to cover the damages. You understand? We done went over that 1,000 times. All right. But this is just the icing on the cake to what I've been saying. This is not a surprise. We already knew that that whole family there at Makeda's was guilty. I mean, anyone could have knew that. You dig? But yeah, man, it's looking crazy right now. I hope the whole family go there, and I can't wait to see Raven Winston in handcuffs. I can't wait to see Raven Winston in handcuffs. All right, that's gonna be beautiful to see. You dig? That's gonna be beautiful to see. But yeah, man, this shit crazy. This shit crazy. I told y'all, man. I told you, man. This is crazy. Boy, oh boy. Maurice Hill behind bars? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? I've been telling y'all what the game plan was with these people, man. They moving real shiesty. You already had a few vloggers saying that Raven Winton was threatening them behind the scenes. Raven Winton was threatening them, saying she gonna have something done and etc. because you throwing my family name under the bus. You seen the brother Maurice Hill Jr. get interviewed by Ratchet TV, and you seen him slip up a few times. You seen him slip up a few times in that interview, didn't you? And if y'all remember, y'all could always go back and look. You dig? But not a shocker. They've been trying to cover their ass for the past few months. Dolph passed away late November, if you can remember. So November, December, January, February, we almost in March. Almost in March right now. You think March is around the corner. It only took like 4 or 5 months to figure out, who's all involved in this. And it's not just, it's clearly not just the Makedas family who's involved in it. It's clearly not just the family, but it's a lot of people involved. There's a lot of players involved. So as time progresses, we're going to see more and more people get put in handcuffs. We're going to see more and more people get indicted as time progresses. You dig? The deeper we get in this case, the more we will find out. Now, the craziest part is what if Yo Gotti and them get locked up? That would be crazy. That would be crazy to see Yo Gotti, Black Youngster, and some others in handcuffs would be pretty insane. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying that that's true. I'm not saying that that's that they did it. I'm just saying you never know. It's a possibility. You dig? But we clearly see what's going on here. We clearly see what's going on here, y'all. And this is getting crazy. And this is getting crazy. If you are just joining the channel, just viewing the footage, make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Smash the like button. We talking about Maurice Hill indicted today. So I was told Maurice Hill has had a bounty on his head since yesterday. In case you did not know, he has had a bounty on his head since yesterday from the MPD, Memphis Police Department. All right. He just got a bounty put on his head yesterday. And here we are. They're claiming that they have indicted Maurice Hill, who is one half of the owners of Makeda's Cookies. All right. Listen, this is not a shot. I've been saying it for the longest. A lot of people would like, oh, people don't know what they're talking about. They're not police. You don't have to be a policeman to see the obvious. That's what I'm saying. You never had to be a policeman to see the obvious. That's all I have to say. We clearly know what's going on here. This is clearly a movie that we've seen before. You dig? This is clearly a movie that we've seen before. You dig? This is crazy. This is crazy. You dig? That's all I'm saying, man. I've been saying it for the longest. I've been saying it for the longest. Boy, oh boy. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. But how do we feel about this situation, man? Who else do you think may be involved? Who else do you think may be involved in this? What are we doing? Who do we think may be involved in this? You dig? It's looking crazy right now, man. That's what I'm saying. But I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised at any of this. I'm not surprised. I told y'all it would come to be. Those people are the guiltiest suspects I've ever seen. I mean, to change your story and try to spin it so many times. I mean, come on now. But since they caught the shooters, it's that much easier for them to tell now because those shooters do not want to serve crazy time. So the ratting begins. The ratting is going to begin, and then we got a key suspect in the role of murdering young Dolph. You feel me? That's just what it is. You dig? That's just what it is. All I'm saying is don't be surprised who's next. Because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be people we don't even suspect are suspects in this case that will become suspects later on. You understand? That's how I'm looking at it. Won't shock me who else is a suspect in this case. But one thing's for sure, that family had a lot to do with it, and they set up young Dolph, man. Remember in the Ratchet TV interview, Maurice Hill Jr., the son and brother, him on Ratchet TV, he said that they called young Dolph's phone, got called right before the shooters entered the cookie shop. If you remember, I'm just telling you, all right? But I'm not surprised. And I hope they catch the rest of the suspects. You know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are on the run right now, but guess what? You could run, but you can't hide. You know why? Because the feds are undefeated. The feds are undefeated. They on they Golden State 96 Bulls. You know what I'm saying? They on that Golden State 96 Bulls type of time when it comes to the feds. They do not lose. They do not lose. I'm just saying. But check it out, man. There is going to be a lot more going on soon, man. There's going to be a hell of a lot more going on soon. So I would stay tuned. You really gonna be surprised at the suspects that come forth later on. There's gonna be a lot more suspects. I could tell you that. You dig? But salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. Please make sure y'all smash that like button and feel free to let me know how you feel about this in the comment section. All right, share the video, like the video, subscribe to Showface to subscribe to the channel. I will keep you updated on future coverage involving this case. All right. Salute to the chat. Salute to y'all. All right. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Plot the Beast. This is Showface News, and I'm out. Peace.